Hi, thank you to everyone who participated in the Olive Pierce Middle School Reading and Writing Project. It was really exciting to go in the classrooms and see the students all reading a common text and really taking annotations seriously, slowing down, thinking about what they were reading, and really putting in their best effort into completing this task. Something Missy and I were thinking about as we were working with Mr. Estrada's class is the responses that students were giving when we came to the end of the text. So after they were done reading, we asked the text, what were these articles about? Just simply wanting to check for understanding. The first thing we noticed in the article that you see that is noted right here, the skills employers wished college grads had, the students talked about how employers wanted their employees to have very specific skills, but they did not talk about that this article was specifically talking about the skills that college graduates did not have. We had about 9 kids share before a student did make a connection that college graduates were not prepared for their employment. So as we have the students go back tomorrow, the first thing we're going to do is have the students look at the title and then set a focus after reading that title. Then go back and reread with their new focus that the title gave them. That should be a simple way for them to make meaning, to really understand the message of the text. In the next article, let me scroll down here. And the importance of college education. When we asked the students what was this article about, the students gave a lot of responses that sounded like people were given opportunities. There were opportunities given to people, but they didn't really cite that college graduates were given specific opportunities, and they did not cite the specific opportunities that college graduates were given. So the same thing with the first article. We're going to ask the students to start at the title, make meaning from the title, and then set a reading purpose from there. So lesson number 2 is tomorrow, and the first thing that you need to do is really check for students' understanding. So the first suggestion we have are text-dependent questions that we presented in the lesson outline. The first one, what were the author's main points in the article, and what were the key details the author presented to help make his or her main points? You might have noticed that your students highlighted huge sections of the text, which means they might not understand what the key details are. This is a good point to start out. They're questions to just get the gist. Did the students comprehend what the article was about? After you listen to their responses, our next suggestion for questions could be, how could we use the title to help us set a reading focus, which is something that I've already discussed, and what was the author's purpose for writing these articles? We would suggest that you'd have the students reread, talk with partner talk, and then share out whole group. Listen to what the students are saying, look at what they're writing, and see what kind of meaning they're making so you can determine the next text-dependent question that you might ask. Another important text-dependent question, what key details were convincing statements that support the author's claim or message? This question is really crafted to have the students go back in the text, find those key details, and share what text evidence, what information from the text is given to support the author's claim or message. Last but not least, what is the important information, or why is this relevant to you, your teachers, your parents, or to your school? This brings it back to that kind of real-world thinking, that there's a reason that we are reading and writing as a whole school, because this is going to be an expectation in their future job or their future college demands. So this is a great question to end with as we kind of go forth with our lesson 2. Thank you for your participation today. Think about those text-dependent questions. Really listen to what your students are saying to help you craft what next questions should be asked, and then help them go back in the text to find out information so it's really evidence-based versus opinion. Good luck on lesson 2. Thank you.